I'm sorry guys. So these are the characteristics of two-level quantizer, that is delta modulation. Next, the step size of the quantizer delta is therefore related to this delta as delta is equals to delta. So step size expression is equals to 2 delta. Take this expression as your wish, any number you can take. Denote the input signal as x of t and the staircase approximation to it as u of t. So let us consider the input signal as x of t. Already we have considered staircase as u of t. Then the basic principle of delta modulation may be realized in the following set of discrete time relations. So these are the diagrams for transmitter of DM and receiver of DM. See, same as DPCM, but here there we will use quantizer, that is n-bit quantizer, and here this is 1-bit quantizer. That is a difference between the DPCM and DM. Remaining all are same. Okay. See this one, and here there we need prediction. Why? Because we need to consider the difference between the previous sample and present sample. Na? That's why we will represent it as a prediction there. But here we did with the help of the approximation staircase signal. That's why no need of any prediction. We will take the delay unit. So which is equals to the x cap of NTS. X cap of NTS is equals to U of NTS minus TS. That is the difference between the DPCM and DM block diagram. And here also we will use the delay unit, and low pass filter is used to attenuate the high frequency signals, and which will allow the only low frequency signal. That's why we will use the low pass filter. So this is about the analysis part is same. I didn't write the expression here. So why? Because in the class I have written directly. That's why I didn't mention here. So in the class we will discuss each and every expression. Or see here. See, very simple expression. E of NTS is equals to x of NTS minus x cap of NTS. See here. X of NTS minus x cap of NTS is equals to U of NTS minus TS. Simple expression. What is B of NTS? Is equals to quantized version of E of NTS. So likewise, same as U of NTS is equals to B of NTS plus x cap of NTS. So that is equals to B of NTS plus x cap of NTS is equals to U of NTS minus TS. That's it. U of NTS minus TS is the previously quantized sample. That is the difference between the DPCM and DM. I think I am clear with this. So I am moving to next topic. Okay guys. Hi. Good morning to all. Welcome back again. So up to now we have discussed about PCM and DPCM. And what is the transmitter and receiver block diagrams in PCM and DPCM, that we have discussed up to now. Now the next topic is delta modulation. Why we are moving from DPCM to DM? So what are the advantages in DM? That we are going to discuss here. What is the difference between the DPCM and DM? So suppose here also in the PCM we will encode the samples directly. Coming to DPCM, we will consider the difference between the successive samples. First sample, second sample difference, that we will encode. Second sample, third sample difference, that we will encode. Difference of the samples we will encode in the DPCM. So even though we are encoding the difference of the sample, still there will exist some correlation between the adjacent samples. We cannot completely remove the correlation between the adjacent sample in DPCM. So that is one of the disadvantage in DPCM. So correlation will exist between the samples of the encoding signal. That's why we are further going to the next method, that is delta modulation. So what we will do in this delta modulation, that we will see here. So see here, the use of the sample quantizing strategy for constructing the encoding signal here is delta modulation, which is the it is also called, this is very important ma for practical cases. Indirect questions means they may ask like this, delta modulation, which is also called as 1-bit version of DPCM. So do the experiment of 1-bit version of DPCM means it is not DPCM, it is DM. Or 2-level version of DPCM is also called as DM. Remember this one, very careful, important for competitive exams also. 1-bit version of DPCM or 2-level DPCM is delta modulation. Okay. So in its basic form, delta modulation provides a staircase approximation to the oversampled version of an input baseband signal. So in its basic form, so we will discuss the delta modulation with the help of the input signal with staircase approximation. So how we will discuss that we will see here. So what is the difference between DPCM and DM? Up to now I didn't tell that. What is that? What is that? Before going to staircase only I will tell that, then only you can understand the staircase. So what is the difference between the DPCM and DM here means, there we encode the difference between the samples. Now coming to DM, we will consider the if we compare the input signal with the staircase signal, if the staircase signal step is increased, we will consider that one with plus delta. If the staircase is decreased, if compared with the input signal, we will consider that one as minus delta. So here we will encode the sample, either it is related to plus delta or minus delta. So only two conditions here will exist. We will encode either plus delta sample or minus delta sample according to the approximation technique. That is the main what we call method included in the delta modulation. So we will consider the approximation technique to understand the delta modulation. That is the difference between the DPCM, DM. సో పీసీఎంలో డైరెక్ట్గా శాంపుల్స్ని ట్రాన్స్ఫర్ చేస్తామమ్మా. డిపిసిఎంలో వచ్చేసి డిఫరెన్స్ బిట్వీన్ ద సక్సెసివ్ శాంపుల్స్ తీసుకొని దాన్ని మనం ఎన్కోడ్ చేస్తాము. ఇక్కడ వచ్చేసి డిఫరెన్స్ బిట్వీన్ ద శాంపుల్స్ ఉంది కదండి, సో అది వచ్చేసి ప్లస్ అనుకోండి, అంటే ప్లస్ పాజిటివ్ ఉందనుకోండి, మనము ప్లస్ డెల్టా అనే ప్లస్ డెల్టాగా మనము శాంపుల్ని పంపిస్తాం. అదే డిఫరెన్స్ బిట్వీన్ ద శాంపుల్స్ నెగిటివ్ వచ్చింది అనుకోండి, మైనస్ డెల్టాగా మనము శాంపుల్ని ఎన్కోడ్ చేస్తాం. సో అది ప్లస్ డెల్టానా మైనస్ డెల్టానా ఎట్లా కనుక్కోవాలి అంటే, విల్ కంపేర్ ద ఇన్పుట్ సిగ్నల్ విత్ ద అప్రాక్సిమేషన్ సిగ్నల్. దిస్ ఈజ్ ఫర్ అండర్స్టాండింగ్ పర్పస్ వి విల్ ఫాలో లైక్ దిస్ మా. సో ఎలా అంటే చూడండి, సీ హియర్, దిస్ ఈజ్ ద డయాగ్రామ్. ఇది అయితే క్లాస్లో అయితే ఇంకా బాగా చెప్పవచ్చు, ఇక్కడైతే డయాగ్రామ్ రెడీమేడ్గా ఉంది, అలా కాకుండా మనం డైరెక్ట్గా డ్రా చేస్తే బాగుంటుంది. సో విల్ డిస్కస్డ్ while coming physical also, you don't worry about that. Physical ka kuda manam malli discuss chedamu. So see here, t and the input signal here we are considering as, this is the input signal, blue color ma, x of t, and red color signal is staircase approximation, we are considering as u of t. Okay, what is the time period of each step means ts, sampling time period. And what is the size of this one is we are considering as delta. Okay, so now the difference between the input and the approximation is quantized into only two levels, namely plus or minus delta, corresponding to positive and negative differences respectively. Thus if the approximation falls, this is the approximation signal na, staircase signal, falls below the signal at any sampling epoch, it is increased by delta. If the approximation lies above the signal, it is diminished by delta. If the approximation signal is above the input, it is decreased by minus delta. If the approximation is below the input signal, it is increased by plus delta, provided that the signal does not change too rapidly from sample to sample. So sample to sample, the signal does not change too rapidly. If we consider like this, that is the one more advantage of DM. So what is this plus delta, false by plus false decreased by increased by plus delta? If it is more decreased by minus delta, what is this? That's C here. So first draw the input signal x of t. Next I will start my point. So here let us suppose, for example, I will take one step like this from this point to this point. So this is my initial step. Now here the step point, that is approximate point, is below or above the input signal. This point is above the input signal. If it is above the input signal, staircase is above the input signal, then decreased by minus delta. See here, if the approximation lies above the signal, input signal, here it is above the signal, it is diminished by delta. So decreased by delta, that too in the staircase form. So one step. Now see here, this point is below the input signal, hence it is increased by plus delta. This is delta. Now we are at this point. Now it is above the input signal, then decreased by minus delta, that is in the form of stair. Next, it is below the input signal, then increased by plus delta in the form of step. Understand this one? Now go through this one for some time, one by one. Check it whether I have drawn correctly or not. Analyze this one, and here delta symbol is equals to 2 delta. Remember this one also, guys. Delta is here, this delta is step size. We will consider as step size, this delta. Okay guys, you go through this one, then only you can able to understand easily. Okay, understand or not? If you have any doubts, you please ask me in the chat box. See here, decrease means we will represent as 0, increase means we will represent as 1. Likewise, we will write the bits here. Decrease 0, decrease 0, increase 1, decrease 0, increase 1, decrease 0, increase 1, increase 1, increase 1, 1, 1, 1, decrease 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, all zeros decreased. So this is about the staircase approximation of the delta modulation. I think I am clear with this. Yeah, okay. We find that the staircase approximation remains within plus or minus delta of input signal. Yes, of course. Note that delta denotes the absolute value of the two representation levels of the 1-bit quantizer used in the delta modulation. These two levels are indicated in the transfer characteristics of figure below. So these are the transfer characteristics of delta modulated input output. This is varying in between plus delta to minus delta. The step size of the quantizer delta is the step size of the